Hey mate.
Morning.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah, I just got out of bed, came up here and you're just in my back garden.
Well, where are we here?
Undisclosed location.
Casa de Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Ashdown Forest.
What you got there, mate?
New chain.
Yeah?
Why is it a white?
Wax?
Ceramic speed chain, yeah. meant to make me faster, so wait and see if that helps.
You doing a race or what?
Doing a ride.
Just for normal riding?
This is just for Rafa Pennine Rally.
Oh, cool.
The one I did last year, yeah.
Okay.
I just thought after Germany my train was a bit wrecked, and that's the one I had laying around, so.
You mean your triple lube didn't work out for you?
It did work, just not quite in the way I thought.
Turns out that slow puncher I had in Germany was
A slow puncher.
a slow puncher.
So we made it back from Germany, all in one piece,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, recovered, caught up on some sleep.
We thought we'd run through top 10.
Yeah, give out a few tips.
Yeah.
Of what you might want to take on your
Exactly.
adventure if you're going to do something like this.
Now we've done a few of these, we could almost call ourselves experts, right? Almost.
You said it, not me.
So obviously this list is going to vary a little bit depending on what exact adventure that you have. Obviously there's all different types of bike packing. You can go camping, you can go with a lighter setup. These are 10 things that I have found that are really, really useful and just make my life a fair bit easier when out on the road with your bike.
Number 1 on the list. Side loading bottle cages. Especially if you've got a small frame.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to fit your bottle in.
There you go. So instead of lifting it upwards,
That wouldn't be able to come out if it was a
yeah,
standard bottle cage, so
right. It's a little thing, but it makes all the difference, right?
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
So just swap that out.
You can actually buy left and right side loading bottle cages, can't you? So depending on your preference.
Depending on if you're right or left-handed.
Would you recommend going double side loading bottle cage or just one?
Depends what your bag setup is or your frame size.
So number 2 on the list, something that's really, really good to always have is a set of tools.
So you want a good multi-tool. One that has a chain tool, preferably. Little chain tool there, all the Allen keys you might need, screwdriver.
Is that like a 12 piece?
Something like that, yeah. Personally, what I like is I actually just take a small chain tool and a small set of chain pliers, because sometimes, if it's pouring a rain or it's freezing cold, these aren't the easiest to use. So yeah, depending on your adventure, decent set of tools. Number 3, chain lube, mini size. This should be okay for like, I don't know, 5-day trip maybe, but anything longer you probably want a slightly bigger bottle. So these are pretty good. You can refill them.
What kind of lube is it?
This one's just got dry lube in it, or you can go for the special mixture.
The Liam special.
Yeah, 3-in-1. This is coming soon. Keep an eye on the website, 3in1chainlube.com.
But in all seriousness, when you're riding a bike for hundreds of kilometers,
yeah,
chain does dry out, and you're gonna need some, aren't you?
Even in the tracker, when I ended up like cleaning and lubing my chain like 3 times.
Yeah.
Every 100 kilometers.
Your brother at one point was like, "Lawrence, you've got any lube? Any lube, Lawrence?" Like desperately screaming out for some lube, and I did have some for him. So
Did he use it all up, did he?
he did. He used it all in one go. Number 4, not sponsored, although that would be cool.
Lights, decent front light.
Even if you don't plan to actually fully ride through the night, right?
Yeah. I mean, also in a lot of countries, I guess the law might mean that you probably need a light as well.
Yeah.
You never know when you might get caught out.
Yep.
This is an exposure.
And something more than just a blinker, because this is an actual really bright one. How many lumens? 2,000 lumens. That's a big boy.
10 hours.
There you go. Yeah, so something that's going to get you through.
Lights can be pretty expensive compared to a lot of other things, but they're probably pretty. When you actually need them, they're probably going to be pretty important. Probably the thing that stands out to me almost above all else, especially whilst trying to make these videos and carrying all of the gadgets that I do. Number 6 on the list, a portable charger. Number 5.
It is number 5.
Grande, small, little cables as well. You don't necessarily want to be carrying around, a massive iPhone cable.
For anyone who hasn't used these kind of little things before, this one's 6,700 milliamp hours, which will charge your phone probably 1.5 times.
This can charge it about 7 times, I think. They do weigh a bit, but it's the cost of, how are you going to check your Facebook?
Now on to number 6, and something that I've been reluctant to do for a long time is to set up tubeless, but having done that for the first time at Tracker, especially for the off-road sections or off-road adventures, it makes all the difference. So setting up tubeless when you're spending multiple hours and hundreds of kilometers out on the road is something that is going to put your mind at peace a little bit, and definitely one to include on the list.
Here's a tubeless ambassador right here.
The actual sealant itself is the first thing you'll need.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to carry this around with you, but you do need it in your tyres before you start.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just cleaned out an old chain lube bottle, filled it with some sealant so you can take spare on your trip.
When it comes to repairs, right?
Yeah, you got the tubeless repair kit of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Dynaplug one. So if you get something you can't seal, it just looks like that.
There you go. So
stick it in, it plugs the hole basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is, I feel like that's a subject for hello mate.
Big tubeless fan.
I feel like that tutorial is maybe
one for another day.
For another day.
Hopefully you won't have to use it, but
exactly.
It's pretty simple, to be honest. You saw when Tom fixed it in Germany,
mm-hmm.
on the Lena's bike. Yeah, you just stick it in the hole basically. This bit gets left in, and the rubber seals the hole.
And we had to do it twice for Elena's bike because the hole was quite big.
Okay.
And if you're not running tubeless, you're going to do it the old-fashioned way with tubes, right? So bring some inner tubes.
Yeah, inner tubes with a bit of sandpaper and some glue.
Mm-hmm. All right, Bluebell was just getting upset she wasn't involved. So
number 7 is a set of dry bags. Now for me, especially when I'm traveling with electronics, you never know when you're going to hit a bit of rain, and at least we found out in Germany, when it rains, it really rains. And despite the fact a lot of bike packs are waterproof, you still want that peace of mind. You want to wrap your electronics or anything valuable within a dry bag. These just come from Amazon. You can buy a range of different sizes. Really, really good. Did you use dry bags?
I didn't use dry bags, no.
Oh, you ran without.
A risk taker. But I have used dry bags in the past.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe if I had a big expensive camera, I probably would bring one.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 8. Foil blanket. So this is for emergencies basically.
Yeah.
If you're freezing cold in a bus shelter somewhere, long old way to your accommodation or something like that. One of these packs that it's comes super small. Put it in there, put it in your back pocket or whatever. But it could prove to be very useful.
As it has done for you many times, right?
Yeah, that's a foil blanket is actually what I used for my sleeping setup in Germany.
Yeah. Foil
blanket, my inflatable mattress, and just a sleeping bag.
So avoided the need for a bivvy.
Yeah, and here's one I prepared earlier.
That's what it looks like, guys. They are literally, what, £3 on Amazon?
Pretty cheap, yeah.
So no excuses not to have one. Maybe not on a day where it's 30 degrees. Number 9, mate. Show us your toiletries.
We've got...
We teased Liam in Germany for his tiny little toothbrush, didn't we, Liam?
Did you?
Yeah.
Is that behind my back? I didn't remember.
Yeah. Look at that. So cute.
Just a standard toothbrush.
You just chop the bottom off.
My woodwork skills
Yeah.
came into handy. Mini toothpaste to match.
Mm-hmm.
Mini chamois cream.
Top tip.
Not that I use chamois cream, to be fair, but I just have these just in case.
Shout out to Veloskin.
Lavender coconut organic hair cream.
Oh, hello.
I actually saw some of the comments. People were asking what I use
There you go.
to get my hair like
That's
that.
the secret, guys.
Hair cream.
Liam, this is an essentials video. I'm not sure that counts.
If you've got luscious locks like this, then it's pretty essential. Sun cream.
Sun
things
cream
like
is
that.
a must.
Yeah, mini sun cream probably.
Yeah.
Imodium. This is for if you get a bad stomach.
Ah, okay.
If you're somewhere far away eating food you don't normally eat.
And on to the last one.
Number 10. If you've got electronic gears, then you need electronic spares. So SRAM,
Yep.
batteries.
Spare ones.
Spare ones if you've got SRAM. And if you've got Di2, then you just want to carry a charger for your electronic gears.
So you don't end up like Alina.
Yeah, you might end up in a bit of a sticky situation otherwise.
Hundreds of kilometres from any bike shop.
Yeah.
Having to walk.
Not what you want. It's happened to me before.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not ideal.
Yeah.
So those are the most important 10 that I can think of, that we can think of, that are necessary. There are some more things. The first thing that comes to mind is the first aid kit, especially if you're going to be a fair way on your own from civilization. You're going to need some plasters, you're going to need some bandages, painkillers, and just some emergency bits to get you out of a sticky situation if you do get in one.
Another thing I've learnt the hard way, Liam.
Spare hanger for your bike.
That's a good one.
If your bike falls over, you get taken out by a wild boar or something like that. You're going to want... Hangers are designed to break, so
Yep.
designed to bend to save your frame, so
Yep.
you're going to want a spare hanger
Yep.
to match your bike.
Specific frame. Different to
Yeah.
every frame, guys.
Everyone's different, so...
Get one.
Another thing I bring on every bikepacking adventure is one of these, a little chamois, little foldable towel. Another thing I brought to Germany that they all laughed at me was a little cutlery set. Look, little titanium set, knife, fork, spoon. And the very last thing recommended by Nick, which is to, obviously depending on which country you visit, you're going to want to have some cash to withdraw some of the local currency to get you out of any sticky situations that you may find yourself in. At times you get hungry, believe it or not, on a bikepacking trip, and you're going to encounter somewhere that doesn't take cards, so money.
If anyone's got any money, pounds, I could do with that as well, so...
Give me that